fucking bright as hell outside. Look at that. Like, I feel like I could get this side of my face tanned just by sitting here. Well, it's probably an exaggeration, but it looks really hot out there. So, what's up, guys? I'm here with you on a Friday afternoon-ish kind of thing, and I brought you a match versus Sucker4Jessica that I had probably about a week or two ago or something like that. It's pretty sweet, and yeah, not much to say, so we'll go ahead and play back right now. Okay, so he's using some kind of team revolving around Gorbis and passing stuff to it, so he could pass it like Starmie, he could pass it to Chomp or whatever of the sort. I got my team, and you know, it's a team with Crow and Alakazam and all that. So I lead with Alakazam, and I kind of want to see what kind of Gliscor he is, so I decide to stay in, you know, and he protects on the first turn, which leads me to believe he's a Toxicor variant. So he does that just to get it set up, so I figure I might as well go out. He's probably going to set up Rocks. Actually, no, he can't set up Rocks because Toxicor. He's probably going to go for the Earthquake, is what I'm thinking, because Stab. Or that could have been very ballsy, and it could have gone for the Fling, which I would not have appreciated on Murkrow. But anyways, I got Murkrow in, and he sets up a Sword Dance while I set up a sub, and I'm like, have you seen my Murkrow? And he's like, no, why? And I'm like, let me show you what it does. So, I go for the Parasong, and, yeah, I haven't trapped him yet, so he knows what's going on here, but I don't understand why he stays in as I go for the mean look. So, I've got him officially trapped here. Like, this thing is completely balling. Like, barring crits, or, unfortunately, yeah, I think barring crits, yeah, I don't... He doesn't have Fling on this set, so I switch out at the last minute, because, you know, that's how Pairs Trapping works. And he goes for the Ice Fang on my Rotom, which is what I wanted him to do. Well, thinking about it, I would have wanted him to go for the Earthquake, so I wouldn't have taken any damage, but that is okay, too. Like, he couldn't have really done anything else, so that was a better move. Anyways, in comes Breloom, and this whole time I went thinking that the thing was Scarf, because I didn't see Toxicorp on it, and I didn't know he was running Tech Loom until, like, the end of the match, so I assumed, oh, it's faster than my Rotom, you know, he's Scarf, and that was a stupid thing to think. But in comes Natore, and I'm like, I don't really feel like getting seated or anything with the sword, so I go out to Virizion here to take the, actually, I think that was a double switch. So, yeah, looking at it, it was a double switch, so I set up a Sword Stance, and he's gonna get a Jar Ball off. Being max speed, max attack, I'm not a bulky set, so that's going to hurt, but it doesn't really do too much. So, in comes Starmie, and I figure I might as well go for the safe close combat. I don't want to predict a switch, because I know some fucking Natores are built really defensively and stuff to handle that. But it does a great amount to Starmie, and I figure, you know, I'm not really going to get much use out of it. I'll have to deal with Natore some other way. I'll have to have Rotom wake up or something of the sort. But he thankfully dies to Recoil because he's a Life Orb Starmie, so hey, you know, Gorbis won't be passing for that anytime soon. Anyway, in comes Natore again right now. I figure I might as well switch in Alakazam because it's going to be, I guess, somewhat of a decent matchup since I do have HP Fire. But then I think at that moment, if he goes for the Gyro Ball, then I quad resist it. If he goes for Power Whip, then I 2 times resist it. And I can use these turns right here to try to wake up, which is, you know, it's what I really want to do. So he gets his Rock set up. He has the opportunity. He might as well take it right. So, I'm sitting in here, and I'm just trying to wake up because sleep turns and resetting suck. And I keep mashing Will-O-Wisp because it's like, you know, I want the thing burned, and he might switch out. Switches out to Chomp, and I wake up, and I hit the Wisp, and I'm like, whew, that was a good play. That probably would have ended up saving me the match if Gorbis was able to pass out to it. But that thing's burned. He doesn't want to stay in. I have a Mamoswine, so that thing is useless. It will not be able to OHKO Mamoswine with anything barring maybe a Fire Blast. But I do have Thick Fat, so I'm not really too concerned with it. Anyways, in comes Lil Hat again, and I'm like, well, what are you going to be doing? And he sets up spikes and all that. Like, whatever. You know, I'll just recover. I'm behind a sub, so he can't hit me with Leech Seed, so he can hit me with Jar Ball and break the sub, or he can hit me with Power Whip, predicting a Roost, whatever. And I'm like, you're really just going to let me do this again, right? And I don't know. It looks like he's letting me get set up, so I get the mean look on him. And he goes for the Gyro Ball, doesn't really do that much. I'm gonna go for the Roost, get the majority of my health back. And I'm looking good with Murkrow here, I really am, because, you know, I have the song set up now. That song, and Parish Counter's going and all that. Vegas is lagging up, and I'm trying to remember what happening. As far as I know, it's just Parish Trapping for about 45 seconds. It consists of him Gyro Balling, and I think he misses a Power Whip somewhere along the line, too. But whatever the case may be, you know, he's gone. He can't do anything. On this last turn, I think that was the last turn, he decides to set up the spikes because he knows that's all the damage he's going to be able to do. And he goes for the Power Whip, I guess maybe predicting a switch to Tentacruel. to try to blow away said spikes, which would have been okay. But either way, Rotom was good to have there. And in comes Breloom, and I keep thinking, God damn it, you know, this thing's fucking Scarf. I don't know what I'm going to do about it. And it's not Scarf, once again. Spoilers, it's actually, I think I already said it was a Tackle, but if I haven't, well, there it is, you know, we're both using unreleased stuff, so it doesn't really matter. Anyways, I am going to go ahead and go into my Tentacool, actually predicting, you know, I don't know what I was predicting, him switching out so I could spin away the hazards, and then Camtasia decides to really lag out during this portion of the match, so bear with me. But he has a Bullet Seed, and seeing the Bullet Seed, you know, no other Breloom likes to run that. So I'm like always using Attack Room, so I feel pretty safe going in here to... Why is this so fucking slow? Okay, so I go into Alakazam now, and now it just randomly speeds up, whatever. Okay, so I take the Mach Punch, not that well, but I resist it, which is nice. So I'm gonna go ahead and go with the Psychic, which will undoubtedly take it out because Stab and Life Orb, all that stuff. Anyways, in comes his Gorbis, and I believe it slows down unbearably right here. Fucking Camtasia, dude. I was gonna screen record it again, but I deleted the stab for it thinking I was alright. I'm not, so sorry. Anyways, go for Psychic, almost takes it out, but I get the Spec D-drop, and it turns out he has the White Herb on it, you know, to pass that stuff. And that doesn't really end up mattering. It would if I didn't have priority. Actually, no, it wouldn't have anyway, because he does get this stuff set up, and he decides he's just going to try to take me out with the Waterfall, which is, that's fine and dandy. You know, I have priority on this team in the form of Mamoswine, which usually ends up coming in late game anyways to clean up, which is kind of cool, because, you know, this Gorbis, if it passed late game, that would have been pretty dangerous. Or whatever the case may be, I go with the Ice Shard, take it out. Lower defense did not matter. I think I took out NVZs when it was high red, so it doesn't really matter. And all he has left is Chomp, and I'm just going to go ahead and go with the Stab, Ice Shard, ×4 effective, Life Orb, Max Attack, you name it, I got it. And that takes out Chomp, so that's going to be the game. One of the better games from that night, one of the later games as well. I think it was, this game happened at like 1:30 that night my time. It was really fucking late, but you know, the rest of the luck that night. And then I had this going for me, and I was like, this is cool, I'll go with it. So, that actually ended up being shorter than I thought, but I hope you guys enjoyed. Consisted of parish trapping and whatnot, which is what I like to do. And we'll probably be streaming later tonight. Depending on when this gets uploaded, I might already be streaming after it uploads. Blah, 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 I don't know. Just keep an eye on your sub boxes and all that. We'll go from there. And trying to think. I'm going to announce a guest narration week right now that I do plan on having another one later on, sometime in the next 2 months. I'm already lining up people to narrate and shit for that, so expect that probably before June, for sure. LP episodes might start that next week, might not do Vector Man. I started playing through it and I was like, I'm not really feeling that, so might do something else. But anyway, we got that for the coming months, and that'll do it. So I'll see you guys later.